Okay, I'm back real quick to do part 9. So yeah, basically talking about the scientific method and how I use the different research methods, experimentation, just observation, and just seeing if these things happened again and again and again under the same circumstances and in the same situations. And in most cases, it did hold true. Certain situations cause me to have attacks. Purging periods, like for women, we have a purge every month, and so our body tries to release toxins, but my body had already been filled with toxins, and it was to its capacity. I had suffered from IBS and severe constipation on a regular basis, and so I wasn't relieving myself as much as I was putting in for a long time, and build up a lot of toxins. So every month during my feminine purge, my body would try to pull out all the toxins, and there would be nowhere for them to go, and so that would cause an attack to come on. Anytime I would get tired or sleepy, just all of a something, an attack would come on. Anytime I had to use the restroom, an attack would come on, either number 1 or number 2. Anytime I had something to drink, an attack would come on. Anytime I had something to eat, an attack would come on. Anytime I would try to read for too long, an attack would come on. Anytime I would try to think for a prolonged period of time, the attacks came on. So it was like anything that drew my energy basically could cause an attack. And the worse it got, the smaller of a issue it took for an attack to come, the longer the attacks lasted and the more frequently they came. When it first began, the attacks would come mostly with just my diet, and I could eat certain things and have a very bad experience afterwards, and so it had led me to a point where I was really restricting my diet just because I was having a hard time digesting food, and even vegan diet. So I wasn't able to take in nutrition. So every month I would have these attacks all throughout the month, and I couldn't hold down food because I would vomit a lot. And it would be very hard for me to get up and out. I would have to sit in a cold, dark room because of the migraines. I describe the migraines like the 4th of July, the sparklers, and the bombs going off all at the same time. It's like madness. At the same time, I have the dizziness from the low blood pressure, orthostatic intolerance, or whatever. And then at the same time, I'm also dealing with the pain in my stomach or my abdomen. I don't like to say my stomach because the stomach is just one organ in the digestive system, and the abdomen is this whole area. So I have the pain in my stomach, and the pain in my rectum all the time. And the pain in my stomach is torturous. It's agony. It's indescribably horrible. Indescribably horrible, and it persists without nothing that can stop it. But I can take pain medicine and sleep my way through it. So when I found the CVS diagnosis, it actually explained all of these things and why they happened, but it just didn't have answers to why. There was no plan of care. There was no idea of what to do or how it would advance. There's so many different variables of how it could have progressed. And so basically, for me, it led to a situation of toxicity, and which is where I was to the point where I couldn't even take in any more nutrition because it was just giving me toxins, and there was nowhere else for it to go, which leads me to another new discovery of another lump, which is going down, and I want to try to document this before it goes all the way down, but it may have went all the way down, but nope. And let me get it real quick, even if we don't talk about it that much. I always just want to get a video of whatever I find. just to document it, because I don't go to the doctor. Well, I do, but, they don't check nothing. Let me find it again, because that's one of the things I wanted to talk about. Even though the CVS doesn't seem like it should be so hard. And it's no chi-chi to see. There's no fat on my body. I have no fat. But that's the knot. It's right there, but it's been going down. So, yes, I do these self-checks, and I had found this one on this side, and this one is like a pea size now since I've been doing the coffee enema. So, with the CVS, it was always a point where I could deal with it. It was something I could manageable. I had still went to college. I had still had a job. Like I said, 7 years ago is when it really appeared. And I didn't stop working until 2015, February 2015, from 2009. So it was very manageable. But the IBS that is a symptom of it is what led to the breakdown of the systems. And it's because my gut or my colon wasn't being cleaned on a regular basis. And so my body was basically just reabsorbing the toxins that it had already removed from my body out of my blood into my bowel. And because of the bowel not being moved through my body fast enough, it's just being reabsorbed through the bowel back into my blood, even stronger, pure, straight toxins. And so at this point, everything I eat, everything I drink, the air I breathe, not sleeping, because sleeping is a part of the cycle where your body is cleaning, removing toxins. It's working while you're sleeping. That's the big job it does. It cleans toxins, pulls toxins, it heals while you sleep. And so if I wasn't sleeping enough, I would be toxic. And so I was just stuck having these attacks. And so what happened is, over a time period, I was eating less and less and less and less. And I was able to tolerate less and less and less until it got to a point where I was so small, like my body just didn't have any energy to function on. So it basically ate all the fat. It ate all the stored up stuff. It's a good thing that I had amassed the weight that I did, because that's basically what saved me, allowed me to be able to struggle through this so long until I figured out that I basically was malnutritioned and dying of starvation, which is what cancer is. It's a death of starvation. It's a death of malnutrition. It's not saying I have cancer, no, but I have lumps and stuff like that. But I'm saying the whole process that it can progress to with the lumps and so forth. But anyway, just with cancer in general, that's just the whole concept. So it's just the body is so malnutrition, so much toxin is in the body that the body doesn't have a way to release the toxins. You're having night sweats. If you're having night sweats, that's a big sign that your body is full of toxins. You have to go to the bathroom, but nothing comes out. That's a sign that your body is really full of toxins. Indigestion is a sign that your body is very full of toxins. So you get all these toxins in your body and you're not getting them out, and then they're being reabsorbed over and over again, and to the point that it causes a very, very harmful gut environment. Okay, so basically, as you can see, so much wasn't the CVS that caused me to get so detrimental. It was the complications of the CVS, which was the IBS, which led up to the gut or the colon malfunction, which led up to me not being able to get in enough nutrition because my body was full of toxins and I couldn't get any more food in, and I didn't have any more energy, and my body couldn't pump the blood back to my heart or to my brain. And it just led to me being as sick as I was. And the Gerson Therapy just happened to come right on time. And as you can see, nothing but nutrition has brought me back to life. Now, I still have yet to deal with the consequences of how far things had went. Getting rid of these lumps, resolving these lumps, making sure I continually clean my body out now so that the lumps don't come back, because that's the biggest, scariest part, is that as soon as things go back to being out of balance, this thing will just come right back. So now I have to really fight for the rest of my life. And so, I just thank you guys for just coming this far with me. The next time you'll see me, I'm going to let you see me kind of have an attack. It's going to be a small attack. I haven't had a big attack since the Gerson Therapy started. Thank God. But just dealing with the attacks and how they can stop my day and stop my time in the middle of my day, and how debilitating they can be, and just how hard it is to get up and do things. Even though I get up and do things, sometimes I have to push myself to the limit. Sometimes I have to just stop. Like I said, I still run out of energy really, really fast. I still don't know what the CVS all affects. So, I can't like eat my way through it and think that that's going to work, because it's just not that easy. So I'm going to start showing some videos of just my life and the instances that I'm dealing with where the CVS just pops up, and how I just have to live with it. So thank you so much. You guys see that the prayers are being answered. Yes, I'm still having new discoveries, but they are being resolved away. And so I'm still just going to continue to be thankful and continue to be hopeful that this is a blessing of healing, and that there's more to come. Thank you for going on this journey with me. It's been a long, long, hard road.